Welcome back everyone, Scott here with another exciting Pokemon video. This will be part 2 of my childhood collection. So if you haven't watched part 1, please make sure you do so. I recently went home and I was able to grab my Pokemon collection from storage at my dad's house. And in today's video, we're going to be going over some theme decks and a lot of the cards that I had as a kid. So starting off, it's looking like we have a bunch of energy. Oh boy, that one looks like dog got a hold of it maybe. So some of these are what's considered shadowless, others are unlimited. Haven't seen. Okay, so we got a different run there. Base set 2 on that one. So Team Rocket, the colorless, and the full heal energy. We have an E-Series Darkness energy. Yeah, so that looks like a stack of energies from my childhood. Lots of 1999 and 2000s on that one. Looks like we have a stack of trainers. These appear to be unlimited. Super Energy Removal is always one of my favorite cards as a kid. Bill definitely made things easier. Got a base set 2 on that one. Moo Moo Milk. Definitely an interesting Japanese version of that card. Because the artwork was changed when it got released in the US. Team Rocket Sleep. And we have a berry. Okay, we got 2 more stacks of loose cards here. Start looking at some Pokemon here. We have a Wooper, Hoppip, E-Series. Not really sure why I put some of these in sleeves as a kid, but I apparently did. Even have Houndour in a hard stack here. Apom, Chikorita, Squirtle, Charmander. These are good looking E-Series cards. Choke, Ivysaur, Warp Point. That was a fun card to play back in the day. We have Pichu here. And it looks like I have a Game Boy Meowth. And that's interesting. I wonder why they put it in there backwards. I wonder if maybe this part was like outward facing, but yeah. So I have a Game Boy Meowth on that one. And the last of the loose cards, it looks like we have Gym Heroes and all that. So we have Blaine's Kangaskhan, Blaine's Doduo, the Growlithe, Vulpix, Tauros, Growlithe, and different Growlithe, and Vulpix, Doduo. We have Misty's Poliwrath, Misty's Magikarp, and Gyarados, with Gyarados being my favorite Pokemon personally. It's nice to see this one, even if it is the Japanese version of the card. Still great sheen on that holo. I don't remember if there was a swirl pattern in the Japanese version, but see there's lots of diamonds, and that's a great looking card. We have Brock's Geodude and Graveler, Onix Rhyhorn, Geodude, Sabrina's Mr. Mime, Ghastly, Drowsy, we have our Porygon. Moving on to Koga now. Oh boy, that card has seen better days for sure. Lieutenant Surge's Voltorb. Know this is a highly sought after card, though mine definitely saw a lot of play when I was a kid. On to Erica. Oh yeah, Executor was an uncommon in this set. I remember that now. Oddish. This looks like it was playing in a potted plant there. Okay. Yeah. You can see how scratched up this one is, but we do have a nice swirl right here. You can still see a lot of the stars and all that, but when you hit it in the right light, definitely this card had been played with a lot. Moving on to Giovanni and Rocket. Psyduck and his headache. Abra. Ekans, Meowth. Sabrina's Gaze. Another card that was changed when it got released in the US. Kadabra. Dark Rapidash. Definitely one of the better looking cards from the Rocket series in my opinion. Really like that one. So we have Jolteon and Vaporeon. Alrighty. Hollow Arbok. Interesting that the hollow appears to be on the outside, like surrounding Arbok. Can't really pick up too much of the sparkle on that one. Dark Blastoise. Okay, that's another good one. Lieutenant Surge's Treaty, Brock's Training Method, and Erica. So now we got some theme decks here. Let's start with the Legendary Collection. Alrighty. So as you can see, they all do have the Legendary Collection on them. Got energies. Pikachu. Katini. Let's see. See the sparkle back there? Dark Wartortle. The Boss's Way. Challenge. Dragonair. Definitely one of my favorite cards as a kid growing up. Really like the way the crystals looked with the thunderstorm going on in the background. And it was the full heal energy. Dark Raichu. And Dark Blastoise in the Legendary Collection. So, definitely interesting to see that all together. Next up we have Neo Genesis Cold Fusion. I remember my grandmother actually bought me this deck. I believe we were at a Sears when I was a kid. We were looking for Game Boy Color games, and we came across this deck, and she ended up buying it for me because I was really excited to see Pokemon cards in a store, because the town I grew up in, we didn't have any convenience stores, and the next town over only had a Kmart, and they didn't carry very many Pokemon cards in it. So, oh, that Pikachu, definitely forgot about that artwork. Let's see. Mantine, Horsey, Electabuzz, Seadra, Lantern, Croconaw. Okay, got two different artworks there. And the Kingdra is a holo. Definitely scratched up. Looks like I played with this set quite a bit as a kid, but still has a pretty good sparkle to it. So that was the Cold Fusion theme deck. Next up we have Fire Fang. And this one does have all the booklets and everything in it still. So part of the E series. And these cards are really crisp looking and feeling still. Got all the water energy there. So we have Salamence, Bagon, Shelgon, Slugma, Camerupt, Numel, Crawdaunt. Oh man. Gorgeous sparkle. Not seeing any real harsh lines on it either. That. Oh. Just saw one. Can't get it to hit it again though. Yeah, that is a gorgeous looking card. Your Corphish, your TV Reporter, Potion, Energy Recycle System, High Pressure System, Horsey and Seadra. Okay, it's a good little deck. Next up we have the E-Series EX Ruby and Sapphire. This is the Sapphire theme deck. It doesn't look like the deck is complete. All the damage counters are falling out here. But we have the booklets. So there's the burn and the poison. Take care of all that again. So we have Marshtomp, Swampert, Aggron, excuse me, was the holo in this one. Got some great sparkle in that one still. Let's see. Yeah, it looks a little scratched up, but not horrible. We have Wingull and Wailmer, Trico, Grovyle, all grass energy there. Energy removal 2, energy surge, potion. Yeah, I definitely don't think that set's complete, but that's there. And we have Expedition base set Electric Garden. Okay. Well, this one has a metal coin in it. Got Pikachu there with the Pokemon logo on the back. Mewtwo wants you. Alrighty, and in this deck, we start off with Mareep. We have Energy, Switch, got Professor Oak's Research. Definitely nice reverse holo on that one. Pikachu playing in the long grass. Raichu, Bill's Maintenance, Coughing. Flaffy under a Christmas tree. Oh, that wheezing. I do not remember this card at all and how realistic they made that one look, but that is a great looking card. We have Gloom and Electabuzz. Let's see, Copycat. Switch. And let's see, Vileplume. Let's see, was there a holo in this set? Doesn't look like there was a holo in that set. And then for the last part of this, we have two binders to go over here. And these are my cards from my childhood. And some of them are stacked up with multiples. So there will be some Shadowless, some base set Unlimited, base set 2, probably lots of them. If I remember correctly, I tried to put them in number order rather than in series and sorting it that way. So I have Charmeleon and Squirtle, Wartortle. I do have a base set 2 Blastoise in here. I believe it's pretty damaged. Heavily played is definitely one of the main cards that I used. Oh yeah, you can see just how scratched up that is, but there is a nice swirl right there next to his arm. So if we looked at it this way, you'd think it was a really nice solid base set 2 Blastoise, but unfortunately it is very heavily played. So we have Butterfree from Jungle down here. Got those. See base set 2 mixed in. Skipped a page. Arbok. Got several different Pikachus. Do I have a Red Cheeks in here by chance? It doesn't look like I do. I do have several Red Cheeks Pikachu in my collection, but it doesn't look like I have one in this binder. So, got that Nidoqueen. Kind of looks like there's like a half swirl right in front of her face there. Holo Nidoking. Clefable with that swirl right over her head. How bad is this one? So you can see that swirl right there, but yeah, it's really scratched up. But definitely a beautiful swirl right over top of her head right there. Is this one hollow? It is. I had forgotten that I had a hollow version of Ninetales. Camera's not focusing very well on it, but it's pretty scratched up and damaged. Definitely played with a lot of my cards quite heavily as a kid, so a lot of them are heavily played and damaged. But that's okay. The cards were made to be played with. Holo Alakazam there. My Machamp I did end up taking out of the little package that it came in. You have Holo Victory Bell there. Golem from Fossil. Still think that could have been a rare, but ended up just being an uncommon. And Dugong, got a Holo Muck there, definitely scratched up. Got the two different Haunters. Have Hollow Gengar. Badly damaged. Hypno. Krabby, not the air with the line through it. Oh boy, that Electrode has seen better days. And Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, both holographic. So there we have a Shadowless Coughing. So that's the first book. And our second book, we start off with Chansey. And, oh, Kangaskhan is hollow as well. Let's see, Goldeen Seeking. So interestingly enough, this Staryu and this Starmie were actually the first two cards I ever got. One of my friends in elementary school ended up giving me this set, a base set 2 Staryu and a Starmie, kind of as my first cards ever. And then that Christmas, my parents actually started getting us some of the sets and stuff like that so that we could play the games. But those were my first two cards. We got the two different Magmars up there. Magikarp, never did get that Gyarados, which is unfortunate, but we have Lapras and Ditto, both very heavily played. So we have the Evolutions, definitely a great set there. And there. We have Aerodactyl in a holo, Snorlax, Articuno. Got those there. Dragonite, not the air version, which is unfortunate because it's worth quite a bit. We have several different Mewtwo's. And we have our Ancient Mew. Looks like we have a swirl right there. Not really finding a second swirl on that one. So we have several Mews. We have a Charizard there. And the Light Dragonair. We have a couple more Pikachu there. Growlithe. That card is adorable. Light Flareon, Light Jolteon. Oh, sad Cubone. Cubone's always so sad. Ruin Wall, card flip game. Gold Border Meowth. I feel like this was maybe like Fruit by the Foot, maybe? I remember we had to buy something and then collect the barcodes from the boxes and send it in order to get this, but the gold bordered Meowth. Growlithe, having a tea party over there. Got some unknown. So you got a couple more unknown. Unknown Pineco, Pokemon Nurse, and a reverse holo. Let's see, Onix and Squirtle. Got Wartortle there. Magikarp jumping a waterfall. And the E-Series. Got a reverse holo Goldeen there. Krabby and Alakazam. We have Spearow and Dratini. The Dark Dragonite from the Legendary Collection. Ghastly, Clefairy playing on a swing. See Promo Pikachu. Houndour Mudkip. We have Arbok looking vicious. Narrow Gym. Let's see. Quilava and Talo. And on the last page, we have a Murkrow Pupitar, Larvitar, and a Tyranitar. Okay, it's a reverse holo. Let's see. Can't really get the light to hit it in a way that really shows it off, but that is a reverse holo. Well guys, thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Definitely subscribe and turn on that bell notification to be notified when we upload new videos. And definitely leave us a comment down below and we will respond to you, and we look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.